Alright my fellow agents, welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and yesterday here at the channel I posted a video on how to get the Harvest hand cannon. This thing is one of the best handguns in the game in my opinion, and if you missed that video I will leave a link to it in the video description down below. And if you happen to be feeling lazy, I will show you a quick recap of how to get that weapon at the end of this build breakdown. Now, some of you have reached out to the channel asking me to highlight a build based around this handgun. That is exactly what you're getting today, and I want to point out the fact that there are no global modifiers turned on whatsoever. Now in the upcoming weeks I will start to put together builds with a global modifier turned on, but in the meantime I want to show you something that can still get the job done whether you have them on or off. Now as always, we're going to jump right into the build breakdown, and if you happen to enjoy this, do me a favor and hit that like button. It truly helps the channel out, and if you want to stay up to speed on all things Division, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button as well. Starting with the specialization, I'm using Gunner. Doing that for a bunch of reasons. First of all, you get some extra armor on kill, you get a reload speed increase. This also gives you access to the Banshee Pulse, which I do love to use with this build. And always remember, regardless of the specialization you choose, have the proper weapons activated in your weapon skill tree. That way you're getting a 15% weapon damage bonus regardless of which one you're using. Now I happen to use this build when I'm farming missions or open world activities such as propaganda broadcasts, territory controls, public executions, things like that. And my primary for this build is the Harvest. Now if you don't have it, now is the time to farm for it because the Loot Goblin is dropping this weapon. He is the only NPC that can drop this, so now's the time to get it. Now as you can see, I have the talent Determined. After killing an enemy with a headshot, the next shot landed on any enemy will be a guaranteed headshot as well. And you'll notice my other two weapons, the Marksman Rifle and the Rifle, also have the talent Determined. Have that across the board, my fellow agents, because when that talent is procced with the talent on your chest, it is absolutely lights out. Now moving on to the gear itself, you can see we are running 4 Hunter's Fury, 1 Walker and Harris, and the Memento Backpack. Now starting with the mask, it's the first of 4 pieces of the Hunter's Fury gear set. We're running 4 so we get all of the gear set bonuses, though we're really only focusing on the 3rd and 4th bonus. Now the 2-piece bonus is 15% shotgun and SMG damage. That does not affect us, but the 3-piece is 20% armor on kill and 50% health on kill, and 4-piece is Apex Predator. Enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff, amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing a debuffed enemy with your weapon disorients other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. And one thing you've heard me mention anytime I talk about this gear set is that talent is going to save your ass time and time again. Now moving on to the body armor, it's the 1 piece of Walker and Harris. It is the name body armor Chain Killer with the talent Perfect Headhunter. And for those of you out there who may not have this, I recommend hitting up Countdown, set your targeted loot to Walker and Harris. You should be able to pick up one pretty damn quick. Next we have the holster, the knee pads, and the gloves, which are the 3 remaining pieces of the Hunter's Fury gear set. I'm trying to stack headshot damage everywhere I can. And always remember, fellow agents, this is just a template, as you've heard me say in every build video I put together. The most important thing is to take your time, make a build your own. I will talk about that a little bit more at the very end. Last but not least, we have the Memento Backpack. Now this is one of those must-have exotics in the game, and the reason it is so effective is because of its talent Kill Confirmed. Now if you do not have this, once again I recommend hitting up Countdown, set your targeted loot to Backpack, because when you're using this backpack, especially with a run and gun build, you're picking up trophies, you're getting extra weapon damage, bonus armor, skill efficiency. As far as my skills are concerned, I'm using the Bulwark Shield because primarily I am using my handgun, as well as the Banshee Pulse that is going to definitely help me out as well. Hope this video helped you out, my friends, and as always, questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know and I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. On that note, I'm going to leave you with some gameplay footage and commentary. However, as always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your incredible continued support. Please let me know of any other questions you have I did not address. Thank you once again for the privilege of your time, and as I mention at the end of every one of these, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone. Good morning once again, my fellow agents. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. This is one of those builds you can use in certain circumstances, like I mentioned, open world activities, certain missions, things like that, and you're just ripping through content left and right. The most important thing, and this is for new and returning players, is you need to proc the talent on your weapon and your chest. That means what you want to do anytime you're engaging with an NPC for the first time. Try to get that initial headshot, focus on a red bar NPC, those are the easiest to take out. And once these talents are procced, I mean, look at what you're seeing on screen right now. You're just one tap and everything. It's absolutely badass, so much damn fun, and I am terrible with a handgun and I can still use this build. So again, I do hope it helps you out. Now at this point, I'm going to leave you with a little bit more gameplay footage. After that, I'm going to cut to my farming for the harvest and just walk you through really quick exactly what you need to do to get this weapon.
How's it going? Perfect. No survivors. All that's left is the agent. Eliminate.
Agent, I need you to kill those cleaners.
So as promised, I want to show you my favorite location to farm for the loot goblin. What we are going to do is fast travel to the DZ South main entrance. Now that does not mean you're going to be farming in the dark zone. You're not. This is just the fast travel location you're using. You also want to make sure you pay attention to your mini map. You see that red flash? That means the loot goblin did spawn. You're going to take him out, pick up the loot. Once you've done that, you're going to log out, log back in, and rinse and repeat as many times in a row as you like until you get the harvest to drop. Now this NPC can drop any of the items that we've had from previous events, so it could take you a minute to get one. But as you heard me mention earlier, this is the only way to get the weapon, so I wish you nothing but the best of luck. And for those of you out there who have reached out asking what version of the harvest should you be looking for, in my opinion, you want to get one where the second attribute is damage to targets out of cover. That way you can re-roll the talent to determined. And yeah, that's all I got, my fellow agents. Hope this helped you out. Thank you once again for everything, and I will see you in the next one.
Safe area detected. Hostile control point identified.
Schaefer. Kelso had to go. Said it was safer for us if she's not here. Kelso had to go. Said it was safer for us if she's not here.